How could I
The
possibly
taint is where it
maintain my
comes
air of
from.
pretentiousness?
Say that again, Matt.
I said, how could I put the whole thing?
Yeah.
No, I don't listen to podcasts. I listen to music, and I make podcasts. I can't. It's part of my process. I can't be sullied by another artist's work. It would pollute the canvas, so to speak.
You see, he said help make. This time when I'm recording, he says,
Yep.
I make podcasts.
You're
I'll take
asking
all the
us to
credit.
capture lightning in a bottle a second time, Jeff. It's never going to be the exact same.
Yeah, I know. But these guys go for gold. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Headshot the Rot. We are playing a one-shot on the tale of Outlaws of AlkenStar. We are in the entertainment district of our little world. It's been brutal. You guys fell to the ground level.
No.
Suddenly,
One person fell. And we rescued them.
Look, you can't do science without making a few mistakes.
It's true. Just the next time you do something like that, you have to exclaim, for science!
Well, I tried, but the science sputtered out before I could even be for science.
he TPK'd us with science. Funny. That cat is a catastrophe. He blinded us with science.
100%.
So guys, you're back into Rickard Thus? You remember
Senior
Rickard
Rahaloberus.
Yes. I love this picture, I gotta say, man.
It is a good picture.
That's so good. Rickard Thus.
He's got an R on his bolo tie. It's
Oh yes.
This is like freaking, for those out there that used to watch I think it was called Johnny Test or something like that. The Doug Dimmadale of the Dimsdale Dimmadomes or some junk like that. It was
He had the 10-gallon hat that went like way off frame.
yeah,
It was so big.
absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, I'm Doug Dimmadome of the yeah. That's the voice that comes to mind. So, this guy was kind enough to take note of you trying to get across the wire, try and drop a ladder. You guys got over. He grabbed the ladder later to help you guys get down and save your friend.
He
And
did what?
Now, he dropped a rope ladder, remember?
Oh,
Help you
yeah,
guys-
sorry.
Yeah. Help you go after your friend.
Yep.
Unless you guys all come in and go, we don't know this guy.
So good that we saved that stranger.
Yeah.
I do rely on the kindness of strangers.
So once you guys are all gathered in the house, he actually addresses you guys directly. You lot must be making your way to the theater to see what the nightmare is all about, eh?
Yeah. Absolutely. Otherwise, why else would be crossing rooftops to get around and get a good view of things?
Waving you guys down to the main level, coming stomping down the stairs, you guys hear a dog growling and snarling and eyeballing our catfolk friend.
I puff up
Rickard's
to like 3 times my size.
I take up a defensive position in between the dog and the cat.
But I
Aha.
try to play it cool. Like my face is as chill as possible, but my tail and all of my body fur is just like, that's a nice doggy out there.
Quiet, Rosie, he says. And the dog immediately shuts up. He goes downstairs to a bunch of tables and whatnot and starts rifling around, and then comes back to the bottom of the stairs with an iron lockbox. He pulls a matching iron key from a leather cord around his neck. He quickly opens the box, revealing that it has been stuffed to the brim with pre-packaged ammo. Take what you need, then. I got more spare, and anything gets through the front door will have to deal with my cannon first.
He has a cannon?
Does he have literally a cannon pointing at his front door?
Indeed, forged it myself during the enlistment of the shield marshals. Never know when you might need to knock down a door, a dragon, or a horde of hungry shamblers. Afraid it won't do you much good, though. He took the wheels off it years ago, and I bolted it down after it nearly rolled over our dog, Rosie, during the earthquake. It'll still knock anyone who comes through those doors uninvited right out of their boots, though.
Cool.
I mean, if that ain't the most AlkenStar thing I ever seen in my life, a giant cannon affixed to part of a building that is literally just going to be there for intimidation and blowing people out their boots purposes.
Now, I want everyone to remember that this October, we will be playing Evil. And I want you all to remember this moment because Paizo has a chance to repeat itself. Because there is a building and a similar scenario has been hooked up with you on the wrong end of it. Wait and see. Please listen to the Foul Parody
I'm gonna have to, like,
podcast.
file that away and try to remember. We're gonna start playing, and there's gonna be this thing tickling the back of my head the whole time. That danger sense, like it's gonna happen one of these days. That door is gonna open, and someone's eating a cannon shell.
Well,
Nope,
and
not a cannon.
AlkenStar has the giant bombast attached to one of their cities. It's like some Junon Harbor bullcrap from Final Fantasy.
My character is gonna be the most polite dude ever. No, after you.
See, that's what your trap finding is. It's letting the other guys go first.
Can I have a knowledge social roll, please? Society.
Society?
Society. Society.
Oh, dang it. I should have dropped it in the tower.
All right. The Maw of Ravagog is the name of the giant cannon the size of an A train that points into the mana wastes to defend. Yeah. No joke. The cat speaks truth. Just get him down off that rail and try to calm him.
Yep.
So, you guys...
I'll look at my companions and the state of them and be like, perhaps we should take some time and patch up your wounds.
That's probably a good idea. I'm looking probably really mangy with like literal mouthfuls of fur ripped from my skin. So it's just, yeah,
I'm perfectly fine. I still have like the showroom sheen. You know, you guys are like beaten and pulpy. Yeah.
Spit out a tooth and just flick it.
Jeff, is there ammunition for pretty much any guns, whatever?
Yes.
Okay.
Too bad we only have one actual guy that uses a gun. This is an adventure for 4
like
pre-generated
healing bullets.
No, it's pre-packaged ammo for any type of pistol or rifle. You just dig through and find the caliber that you've, been using.
Maybe down the road I'll put a turd on good old handlebars, but
yep. You want to score yourself a good 30 rounds, sir?
I mean, I was only 24 down, so, but I'll
free ammo's free ammo, dude. Like, I'd be filling your
take
coat.
it all.
I'm just
Give
like
those bullets.
I'm not
it's all
breaking
different calibers for,
I'm not breaking eye contact with the dog, but I'm like grabbing a fistful of ammo, holding it up to like the eye line, and then dropping the bullets that won't fit my gun and pocketing the ones that will.
I can say, isn't it the movie where the guy's staring at him and he picks up a box and he lifts the outer coat flap of a pocket of like a long coat, puts something in it, and just starts like filling the outside coat pockets, like, you do that lift, put in, lift, put in, I've seen that somewhere. Anyway, so Cat's getting some ammo, right? And what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna ask him if he has any, or if he can lend any assistance to my bloody and pulpy companions.
No, I'm afraid not. I'm no medic. I don't even know what started it, but I think it happened across the street at the play premiere somehow. We had tickets to go to the next showing, and we're just changing out of our work clothes when the screaming started. We saw the first wave of those undead blighters come pouring out of the theater shortly after the first yell. Notice how I twisted your question into something that I was supposed to say randomly, in case you asked the other question.
If we were to cross over to the domicile next door, who could we possibly expect there? Do you know your neighbors?
Actually, his wife, Maggie, comes out of the back room, and that's been, holding the dog, and she's got that loop leash, like she just leashed the mutt. Comes forward, and as if, just no introduction necessary. You've all been talking to husband, and she talks to you like she knows you. Of course, customer service, that's how they all roll, right? Much as my husband might like a chance to show off his cannon, I'd prefer you didn't try to go out through the front door. It does take a bit to reload, and there's an awful lot of those shamblers out there. Poor Rosie's teeth aren't what they used to be, and I hate to think of her getting hurt protecting us. Now, Mr. Muss and Mrs. Scothwell planned to be at the first showing of the play, and I'm afraid I might have seen Mr. Scothwell lumbering up the street chasing after some unfortunate people a few moments ago. That means there shouldn't be anyone in their home, she says, pointing through a wall in the direction you could go. If you could shimmy out the window and into their house like you did ours, it's a short hop across the street to theater. If you're quick, quiet, and lucky, you could probably scoot in there without attracting attention of the undead gathered out there in the square. And she is pointing at the building that's one more over to the west. The gap is not 20 feet, but only a 10-foot alley. But it is technically a little bit more directly in front of the theater across the street than you guys are here. Again, stretching the scripted answers to answer your questions.
Good job, DM.
Welcome to Corneria.
You get a hero point.
I feel bad for Davis because these guys wind me up. The three of them, the rest of the players, wind me up for Age of Ashes, and there's jokes and there's whatever. And then some of the way that I act spills over into this show, and Joesph Davis is fresh and just thinks I'm in a mood or something.
Oh no, I think it's funny. I'm just trying not to disrupt as well.
Okay.
I laugh.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
But yeah, if you guys have any ability to heal yourselves, it'd probably be a good idea. Maybe we should have an app. I don't know. Do what we can.
Should we confer on skills? Who's good at medicine?
I.
I'm trained, but I wouldn't necessarily say I'm good at it.
I've got a +7.
I was going to say, how about a hit point and a head count? Yawgmoth, our deadly little kobold with a giant stick and a blade on it, has currently 10 hit points and is carrying 48 wounds. Yeah. The shambly undead that I've repopulated the board with seem pretty healthy. Atticus, you are rocking 13 hit points and are carrying 27 wounds. Hugin Flintfire, our dwarf of the What? Some dwarves can have short names. Only has 6 hit points. Only has 6 hit points and is rocking 46 wounds and is in rough shape. And he's the guy asking for the medic. And as Matt Witt said, El Mondrio is at full health at 54.
Get it right one day,
because who currently... Just let me get to the end of my sentence before you... Please. Berate me all you wish, but
No, that was encouragement.
I tried to say it really quick so you wouldn't catch it. It's like if I say his name fast, maybe they won't notice I screwed it up. 54 hit points, no wounds, because no one hits a shiny little tiny dog toy or dog, because that's just mean.
Too cute.
I think it's more of a Simpsons thing. Like, he's just not fleshy. So they're like, tink, 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 tink.
They're seeking brains.
Yep.
I have a +0 to my intelligence.
Gears up there. Oh, that's what they wanted me for. I got the big meaty brain.
Go. Also, easy reach had something to do with your attack.
So, depending on how much time you want to take, I can game the system with my gun, because I can use Searing Restoration, and then if it breaks down, it's a 10-minute fix. But we may run out of time if we wait too long.
You don't run out of time, but I will say that the zombie horde, and it will become a horde, is time sensitive because there is a source.
That is kind of what I was implying. Is just like the longer we wait, the worse things are going to get.
Oh yes.
I only got a handful of life elixirs, and that is not a lot. I have 2 more remaining.
I mean, we might get lucky in the next building over. We also might
Find
enter a
something.
building full of shamblers.
Yeah, I think we need to do some patching before trying to go over there, but I don't know if we got the time to do the full patching. I want to at least spend the 10 minutes to fix my gun up and then go. I'm fine with downing my life elixirs as well, but that's all I have, or someone downing my life elixirs.
Well, I
That's
can
all.
try.
Buy potions like when you bought your gear or anything because you're higher than first level. No one bought any kind of
Nope.
potions.
No, I have a lot of money.
I
I have healer's tools, so I could help out Yawgmoth.
Everyone. You can help everyone.
Well, I can try.
Okay.
As long as we got like backup heals in case I kill someone.
Yeah, save your potions in case of death.
Surgery's tricky. Sometimes they die.
Yeah.
Did you take the risky surgery
No.
feat? No? Okay.
that is a good thing to have if you have like a really good medicine skill.
Yeah, I don't. I'm a +7, so it's okay.
It's dicey.
It's dicey. So that's
You gotta hit the 15 to
15
16,
here.
right?
So,
It's like 50-50
yeah,
to
that's
success.
better than mine.
Okay. Well, I can target you, Yawgmoth, and we'll give it a try.
Some healer's tools because I have medicine and the battle medicine feat, but do not have the healer's tools.
Oh, Nat 1, of course.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Just kill him.
almost.
No,
Let's
that one
find
hurt.
out.
That one
I looked
hurt.
that up.
Hey, look at that. 8 damage. Huh?
Yeah. Natural 1. Critical result. Target takes 1d8
Yeah,
damage.
1d8.
Who rolled that?
I did.
Then you get to roll the d8.
Let's see. Oh,
You're
there's,
You're not going to
there's
kill
a-
me, but
There's
it's
a
going to
damage
hurt.
thing. 6.
Ugh.
Ah, not in that hole.
How am I supposed to know how to fix a rat?
Hey, he's a lizard.
Did you just
I'm a
change your hit
lizard.
points? No, he didn't. Okay, never mind. It took it
That's
off.
damage.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's
60
damage.
Yawgmoth. It's like, okay.
Well,
Oops.
that didn't work.
Nope.
Next.
Damn.
So after I fix my gun up, I'm gonna point it at Yawgmoth
Hold on. What's happening?
and then pump
Gotta
him.
put him out of his
with-
misery. I get you.
I feel happy. I feel happy.
So I'm healing you for 20
Okay.
as I
Oh,
Are
wow.
shower
Are
you
you-
with
are
superheated whiskey.
Yawgmoth, your accent, you seem like a very far away culture. And in this culture, the doctors are more dangerous than the gunslingers. Are you processing this?
Nope. This makes no sense to me whatsoever.
See, now you smell like a really, really nice like barbershop where they get that fancy beard oil whenever you got a beard. I use far too much beard oil. Look at me.
Sweet.
But your
Okay.
fur, it is immaculate.
I put 20 hit points on your character sheet there, Joe.
Yay.
Oh, I was yeah.
And
You
then
get to go
the flat check of 8, Bellamy
Yep.
smoke fur.
Means I rolled it. I need to spend another 10 minutes fixing my gun up, but that's about the only one of those I want to do. I just want to go in with the gun ready to be used. If I need the fancy explosion or healing active.
Okay.
How many hit points do you have? 13?
13.
You can survive a treat wounds attempt.
I can.
That's
You can
your
do
cue,
it.
Hugan.
You can do it,
Right.
Drew.
All right.
Heart of the cards.
All right,
Hang on, hang
Doc.
on. Oh, let me target him. So much better.
Okay,
when we
did it.
target him.
Yay.
Oh, did you? Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Success.
Awesome.
Success for 17. So you get 2d8.
Man.
Oh, nice.
At 9, 19,
Sweet.
or 22. Okay. I'm over half health. I'm okay then.
Now we just have the dwarf himself.
And while
All
they're
right.
playing at that, I will
Oh,
Open
on
a
that
window.
note, sorry, Matt. They've changed the DCs for 8 other. They've dropped them finally in the new core.
okay.
Oh, thank God.
So I'm wondering if they've dropped the DC for, target yourself, Hugan. Oh, sorry.
There we
My
go.
bad.
Yep.
And then do you want to do a medicine check and see if they drop the DC from 20?
Sure. Why not?
Okay.
Got
Doesn't
a
matter.
21.
He succeeded anyways.
Woohoo.
I love myself. Oh no!
11
wow.
damage.
Dude's rolling
11 heal.
fire
11
on
heal.
those.
Yeah.
Straight fire.
And these are 10 minutes a check, right? So that's 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Could have done another shot and a rebuild in that time if we're going to take that extra time.
I will
Yeah.
try that.
Okay.
Who else is wounded enough? Because I could use it on
The
myself.
dwarf.
If actually, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it on Yawgmoth again because you had a lot of HP and had a lot of damage. So
Yeah, but it's is it a matter of who has the most HP or who is current? If your current hit points are low at 17, dwarf, 22,
Okay.
Bellamy, 24, he actually has a better chance of surviving.
fair. Then I will use it on Hugan. He's just in the middle of stitching up someone. I just put the barrel to the back of his head.
The best
This won't
healing
hurt a bit.
ability ever, though. Oh, you look sick. Oh my God, he's putting him down.
12 HP.
Oh yeah. The only thing would be better if you actually had a shotgun. Just
Ah,
So yeah, then I'll
Oh.
spend the extra 10 minutes to repair, and then that should be it. That's been 30. We're
Yep. Good to go.
it's a much better.
Yeah.
I feel better about this now.
Yeah, at least we can take one hit.
We get into
apiece.
combat. Everybody takes one hit. It's like,
and just to shore up a little HP on my end, I'm gonna drink one of my 2 life elixirs.
And yeah, I will
Okay.
open the window, gauge the distance, and make the jump.
10 feet, but there is a wire.
Yeah, well, I'm going for the wire.
Like
So
walk
that
the
would-
wire or jump the wire.
Well, I think I don't know if I can just reach out and walk across the wire, I'll do that. But I'd imagine I'm gonna have to do.
That's acrobatics, or you can do the hand over hand athletics.
It's
or hand
equal.
up, yeah.
But I am a very flamboyant guy, so it's definitely going to be acrobatics.
Okay.
And I put it in the tower because I'm afraid to see.
Believe me, I've been there.
And we'll see you next time.
Oh no!
No, 23 minutes in. While he's out there putting a paw on a wire, ping, 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 and leaning out, trying to get, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Following suit.
Basically,
Oh, really? So you just all lined up going shove, shove, shove. You're next. I'm next.
Yeah,
Okay.
just like we did the first time. So,
except this time I'm not going to try and use rocket boots because they're not active anymore.
Hey, look at us learning and stuff.
He learns by breaking.
Yeah.
And even though I'd land on my feet, I don't
Um,
have my impact gel to absorb the damage.
Since you're allowed to make re-rolls, it doesn't have to be in the tower because there's a set DC and the failure or consequence is obvious. You cast Charm Person and someone doesn't see it. That's tower stuff. This acrobatics is in the open. You got a 14.
Oh
That is
no!
a fail. Would you like to use a hero point?
I don't have a
I
hero
th-
point
I think they
unless
reset.
they reset.
I think they do.
And if that's the case, yes.
You're looking for 17. Oh, sorry. You're looking for a 19 acrobatics, 17 athletics.
Haha. 24.
So he steps out And he puts his weight on it, and he snaps, and he falls, and he grabs with his arm, and he just twirls around the cable on the one he grabbed and comes up and pins the landing holding on the top with his little...
Olé!
Look at that finesse.
And are there windows on this side? Doesn't look like there are. Looks like...
Nope. Get you
Just
to the roof.
Oh, we're going to the roof. Oh my. All right. I will approach the edge and peek over and see what I see. Here, I'll do this one in the tower.
So he gets across, and now you're walking across the edge of the building to the front. Is that what you're doing?
Okay.
Or are you just walking into the middle of the roof?
Yeah, the roof. Is there anything on the roof? That's what I was looking. I wasn't.
No.
I just look on the roof. Is there anything on the roof? Nothing on the roof? Then yeah, I will do the walk along the edge of the building.
Okay. Acrobatics?
Oh, come on. Yeah.
It's low. You're a tiny dude walking across.
14.
It's fine.
Liking that
Yeah,
number
you're fine.
today.
Yeah. No, but the DC on this part where you're just along the edge is fine.
Okay.
Right. Who was next?
Sure.
Yep. Athletics? Acrobatics.
I would like to try to do the same thing I did last time.
And no, I'm
will
not helping. There is video of me shaking my head yes and no at those.
I will try to use my polearm as a stabling and
I will
walk
give you
across.
I will give you a +2 to your acrobatics if you use your pole arm, just like last time.
Sweet.
Didn't work out
That's
so well.
what I know, but I will do that. Let's see what happens.
I'm going to kind of if there's another. Oh Jesus!
That would be a 13.
Hero point. Hero point.
Get 'em
You
all out now.
can't fall.
Man, I will
I'm
use
gonna-
my hero point to reroll that.
If there's another window near where they're climbing and crossing, I'm going to lean out of it with my gun just in case one falls. I can provide fire support.
Yes, there actually is.
I will use my hero point and try to reroll my
Yes.
acrobatics check here. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's even worse. 15.
So you gave yourself +2 by look of it, and
Yep.
you're doing acrobatics for 50. Okay. All right. So you get out there, dun 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 dun, right? You don't crit fail and fall, because you guys remember there was a big laugh. It wasn't just failing the check. Joe crit failed. He failed spectacularly, and that's why he fell short. So you get out there, and you just can't make any progress. You get stuck, kind of thing.
Okay.
So he's halfway across balancing guys, and he just can't seem to get anywhere.
Got the
Can
wobble.
anyone help him?
You got the big wobble happening.
Yeah. If anyone could reach out with another pole to help steady him, something like if you held out a pole and he laid his pole on it, so he had a surface to push off of, and then steady himself. You know,
If it's not so far out that I can't, I'll like lean my rifle out to do it.
yes, you can do that. From
Okay.
what I'm looking on the map here, he's practically adjacent. You're leaning out a window. He's halfway across. That's kind of like a 5-foot gap, so I'd allow that.
I'll hold on to the window frame too, just to
Okay.
give me whatever extra.
I'll take an athletics from you, Davis, because you're pushing up with strength and holding on. Like for you, it's about holding your body out the window and holding that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And for Gibson, I'd like a new acrobatics for you to steady yourself.
I got a 14.
A 24.
Okay. He manages again. The weight dipped it too much and you choked up on the haft and came the other way or whatever. He manages to catch you and just teeter you level before it tips too far. You know what I mean? Straightens you out and you're good to go across and get
Sweet.
to the other side.
Easy.
Yes. Do you want to climb up on the roof or tiptoe across the edge? Acrobatics, athletics.
I'll just walk up the roof.
Very simple athletics.
Oh.
Incredibly low DC. Totally baiting the terrible roll that's about to happen by saying it out loud, I'm sure. But
Looking for a 1, are we?
No,
16.
no. Got to get my drama on for the podcast. You're doing all right. Okay. Bellamy hanging out the window. Hugin peeking out the front window. Is that what you're doing, Drew?
Yep. Just looking out there, seeing where everything's
Okay.
going.
Shamble.
A Doc Sawstones.
Oh, wait. They're forming up into some kind of formation. And there's a short, thin one wearing a bright red and white leather jacket. And he starts thrilling you with his dance moves. It's quite captivating.
Ugh. Oh wait, this means Vincent Price is nearby too. I'm cool with that. Got 13 ghosts.
Looking in the dark.
All right, Doc Sawstones, you're next.
I've lost
Providing-
Matt now. Hugin, you want to go, or Bellamy, you to go up?
I want Atticus to go first this time.
All right, I'll collapse my gun and stow it. And so it's acrobatics to climb up and then balance across, correct?
You have a choice. You can athletics your way straight across with a 17. You can acrobatics your way across the top of the wire with a 19.
The difficulty is relatively similar. Athletics is a little lower by like 1 point. So let's do the athletics.
Okay. So holding onto the wire, letting yourself dangle, or doing the man up where you hook your legs and you shimmy across underneath.
Yep.
With a
23.
Okay. Now you get to the other side. A very simple, low, easy to get athletics check. It's very unlikely that you'll miss it. Get up on the roof.
Well, I rolled it, but it flew off of the freaking thing. Oh, shoot. 27.
Oh, you're all right. Hop up on the roof there. Fire. Music video's over. What do you do?
I would like to use athletics to get across.
You start shimmying across doing the moves.
With a 16.
You get stuck. Crap.
A fat
That's my
butt.
one. Something in your boot clasps gets caught on the wire and you can't make progress pushing forward, or you just kind of get tied up in there. What to do? I would need a big athletics for you to yank yourself free. Might lose a boot or some armor, or maybe these guys can help you.
I can extend my polearm
There we go.
to him.
Cutting off his foot right at the boot. You're free.
Free and first.
Remember that lovely little healing job? Yeah.
I can't fix that.
The zombies swarm under the, underneath there.
That's an aid another, isn't it? What is it? What do you require to
Yeah.
aid?
Aid another.
Yeah.
Did athletics for
Yeah.
me.
50. Like 50.
Yeah, I got 14.
Oof.
So now he's just
Poking
getting
at
the
him.
results of just poking at something with a stick, right? It's just not really helping, but he's like,
Yeah,
poking
I'm
him.
helping.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up.
You're not hindering me, I guess.
No. Okay.
No. Try again.
Can I have a willpower save from Hugin as the adrenaline kicks in that your ally? Have you ever been in a bad situation where you're going to slip, you're on a dock or whatever, and someone tries to help you and makes it worse, and then you just get that fear of like, I must move, the body must move, or I'm going to fall anyway?
Yep.
What'd you get?
26.
You manage to remain calm. I'll even give you a +1 to athletics to free yourself so this little bugger doesn't ruin your...
So I'm helping by cutting the wire.
With the 23.
I will cut you
No.
free.
Well, then I just swing
What?
down. It's perfect.
Yeah. But he does. He actually is poking and slapping at you, and you manage to turn your boot and pull it along, like he's hitting you with the flat. You pull it along, so actually you pull your boot along his blade, and it screws up your boot. Like it's cut, and maybe you are scratched a bit too, but you manage to get free of the wire. You're still hanging there, but, you know, Yawgmoth takes the win and is whooping and...
He's disappointed he
Yawgmoth.
didn't slash me.
Yawgmoth, you managed to free him. It's all you. buddy.
Yay. Awesome.
Hugan.
Another
Still
athletics
out.
check.
Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
There we go. 26.
Okay. Forgetting the currying up the legs to shimmy across, you just literally dangle straight down and hand over hand under the wire and get to the other side. Can I have the simplest, the lowest DC possible of athletics checks as you just alley-oop yourself?
23.
There you go. Yoink. And finally, we're all on the adjacent roof. Easy.
So now we got to find a way in this building.
Yeah, Almanubior turns around and goes, "Shh! Don't interrupt their dance." As he points down to the Jackson zombies.
He's like swaying, you gotta imagine.
And he shimmies around the corner towards the front of the building.
Okay.
What do I see?
On the front of the building, you see a door and 2 windows.
A door?
Yep, down at street level, and two
okay.
2 windows. The windows themselves are pretty low on the building.
So there's no like second story windows.
Oh. Okay. And the roof, I'm assuming, is empty, right?
1 second. A simple 2-story building stands at the end of the street. While its first story is brick and mortar like the other buildings in the area, the second floor is made of expensive imported oak, dulled by age and still sturdy and possessed of dull polish that indicates the owner must have taken great pride in caring for the precious material. This building is business home for them, yada, yada, yada. That's so-and-so characters who go inside. It doesn't say... it's a 2-story building, but unlike the last page and the last building, which literally talks about like an upper level, it's like the upper level here is... No, it really doesn't say. So we're going to say the dice
It says it's second floor. It says it right
What's
in the
that?
description. Its second
Yeah.
floor is made of expensive imported oak.
Yeah, doesn't say anything about windows on the second floor. It says it's a 2-story building, but the windows on the map all look like they're street level, as does the
Ooh,
windows on
okay.
the last map. However,
Okay, but can I
in-
walk
in the
across
last-
the roof?
yeah,
Okay.
in the
So-
last description, they talked about, going out a window, so it's obviously one there,
But yeah, so I'll work my way around and get to a location where there are no zombies that can witness.
Okay. Your best bet would actually be the very back of the building.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if I could just go straight across the roof.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
Following, because
Dude scampers fast. He's like,
I do scamper fast, actually.
there is no windows on either side, up or down, in the alley as you guys traverse the roof. There are 3 windows on the far side, but the open area, too much risk. The front of the building, well, there's zombies right there, no good. But there is a single egress, a window, low on the back of the building near the east side, a blind spot to the current shambling outside, and likely your best bet.
Let's take advantage of that window.
So using my whip,
Mm-hmm.
I'll indicate that Atticus take an end of it and help to lower me down to the window height.
And you're trying to be quiet in the FBI building? He freaking totally just unroll.
I will
know
pull
those,
the whip as he lowers himself down.
Lower
You ever
myself
see the-
down.
Yeah, the circus actors that wrap it around their belly
Yeah.
and then they just unwind themselves slowly,
Which is exactly what he does. And he gets to
Okay.
the end and he strikes the dramatic dangle pose like Pink when she does that ribbon thing at her concerts. And
I was going to say you're a burlesque dancer, but
and open the window.
Okay.
Would you like a check for any of this?
I would like a thievery check because the place is locked up. It's a business. The windows are locked.
I'm not trained. Can I still do it?
Then-
I can come down.
Yeah, it's
and
called
take care of
smashing and grabbing.
So are we on the ground now? Is that where am I at ground level or am I dangling?
You're 5 feet off the ground at a window.
Okay. I'll just look up.
There's a window ledge,
It's
little guy
locked.
like you,
It's locked.
I'm gonna hand the whip to one of the other two over here.
Whoa.
Hold this for me. And I'm gonna try and hop down.
Okay.
Luckily I have that catfall thing, so I land on my feet, so that's good.
Okay.
It's
Now,
called
when you say
landing.
hop down, you're literally hopping down from 2 stories?
I mean, yeah.
Drop and hang. Hang and
I mean,
drop.
I'll try and do that where I lower myself as much as I can, but
There's also climbing down the side of the building. I mean, that's a thing.
I mean, yeah, but that's not stylish. No, I will. I'll climb down.
Forgot it's a style contest between you and the other crazy puppet.
Yeah, I know. That climb did not go well. I got a 10 on an athletics to climb down.
Well, you come down, hang, and your first, cling to the wall is that same amount of success of 20 feet becomes 15 feet, and that's when you fail, right? So anyway, but you don't fall because the DC isn't 20. So you're just stuck there.
The DC's a 20 and I got a
No,
10.
I said
Isn't that a
DC,
critical?
no, I said the DC is not 20.
Oh, okay.
So it's not critical fail. You don't fall. You're just stuck.
I misheard. My apologies. I
That's all
will
right.
roll another one to try and climb a little farther. 21 this time.
Okay. Forcing you to go sideways to make progress and then start down. But you do come down.
Sweet. Then I will.
And I'm just gonna put you off of the wall just to show who's on the ground and who's on the. Does that make sense?
I will also unfurl or help El Manubrio off of his whip and safely onto the ground.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start, while everyone else starts coming down, I'm going to start using my thievery skill and my thieves tools to try and open the window.
Just see Yawgmoth belly flop.
No, I will
Chris.
climb down.
All right. You want to send your polearm down first?
Nope.
That thing's
I'll
been
just
nothing but
climb
trouble. All right. Come on,
Uh,
down, buddy.
Just climb
Athletics,
on
please.
down.
Oh, that's
27.
Oh, scrambles down.
It was so good he just went down face first.
Like creepy Spider-Man with his head
Yeah.
tilts up and he's just walking on. The
Everyone
polearm
else
strapped
is
to his
doing
back.
29.
He just walks down.
I go head
I was
first.
just- yeah, everyone else is doing. He says, he's like, you climb that wall, Hugin, Lemming, Flint Fire.
Takes his boots off and grips the wall with his toes and just walks down.
Spider dwarf. Spider dwarf.
Okay,
All right.
hey, we're on the ground.
Yay.
Shh.
So about this locked window.
Do I need to drop the thievery roll for it in the tower?
No, they're pretty obvious.
Okay.
Because you know what you do. You
Or
don't.
it doesn't.
If he crit fails, he breaks a lock, and it's kind of mean for the DM to go, oh, gee, look at that one that no one sees behind my screen, right? So those look like open rolls to me. Searching for a trap, tower away, but picking a lock,
16.
Anyway, okay, so I need a couple in a row, but that is a success.
Oh, sweet. Do thievery. Oh man, 28.
There you go. So it's a matter of getting inside the crack and trying to jimmy the window enough that it either pops or you just traverse the switch on the inside kind of thing. It's not an actual key lock,
So it's the coat
Anyway.
hanger method.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Click and the snick and... It's like our inventor's also a cat burglar.
But look, if there's one thing I'm stealing regularly, it's hearts.
Aw.
Well,
You put them in jars and collect them, or the AlkenStar cat killer?
I plead the fifth.
Artery. Okay. Slip inside. Let's
Yarp.
talk about a stairwell going up on your left, hooking an L shape in the wall, a staircase going down to a sub-basement, a bar that is 10 feet in front of you, runs another 20 feet and hooks gently on a curve to the wall to the right with goodies and such behind it. 4 tables on your left going along the west wall, spaced 10 feet apart, 4 tables each, the doorway, and then in the gap between the corner of the bar and the front window, a 5th table has been placed.
I'm going to gesture for them to follow inside. And
Okay. Crash, fumble, thump, and we're all in.
where's the window?
All right, I'll close the window.
Oh, close the window. I think you said use the window.
From there, what do we want to do? We going upstairs? We want to check out the basement? I mean,
We should probably make sure there's nothing else inside first before we do anything.
so do we start with the basement or upstairs?
I'll clippity clop over and go down to the basement.
I'll take a quick peruse of the amenities.
What are you two doing? This is where you start giving me perception in the tower, by the way.
I'll follow towards the basement area, or actually, I'll cover the bottom of the upward stairwell.
Then
Anybody want to
basement.
Sweet. Yeah, okay.
Into the basement we go.
Bellamy, they 5-10 minutes later, they do a sweep and they come up empty-handed, maybe chewing on some jerky and something to snack on to fill your belly, but it's just supplies and crap down there, big crates and nothing useful really.
I'm sure they won't mind if we raid the larder.
Sure.
Then guess we
There's the
head
main
upstairs.
level and
then.
there's upstairs, yeah? Okay. You guys come upstairs?
Yes.
On the second floor, we find a hallway and an apartment with a couple bedrooms, a bathroom, that kind of thing.
Still no
Fan out
silent
sweep?
Yep, sweep.
Nope, no people.
Sweep the leg.
Dead or alive.
Oh, thank God. All right.
Perception in the tower, if you please. Once again, it is Yawgmoth. These guys tap on pipes, bathroom, bedroom, this and this and this. Yawgmoth, you find in a hidden cubby behind a false panel next to his bed. There's a little gap, and you pull the panel across, right? Now, have you ever seen the moldings in like Victorian age bedrooms where they like frame and the frame drops so there looks like big square framing under the windows that runs along up to the, what do they call it, the fishing or whatever, you know? It's like they run the windowsill in each direction, right? And then they panel it off, right? One of those panels is not a wall. It actually is a sliding panel that you find. You move it aside, and inside is a safe.
Ooh. Oh, safe cracker. Look what I found.
I was gonna say, and then he's stumped.
Yeah, well, that's-
No, I think it's cool that Cobalt found like a little trap space, you know. You know.
Ooh, shiny.
Well, see, I don't know. What is that you found?
I don't know.
Someone's personal safe in their bedroom. And yes, it is a lock mechanism. It's not a combination mechanism. It literally is like a keyed safe where you know.
Well, then, let's, maybe there's some good emergency supplies in there, something that we could use to help us fight the shamblers. I don't like using
They did say Mr. Scothel is currently shambling outside. Maybe just take him his stuff.
Yeah, well,
He's not going to use it.
Well, hopefully not.
Yes.
Mrs. Scothel, we found your hat pin of silver. Stab. Who knows?
I mean, if he's going to
service.
use it, we have larger existential problems going on here.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to try some thievery.
Okay. I need thievery out in the open.
14,
Fail.
but it doesn't break anything.
Nope.
Oh, I'm going to use a hero
Spoke
point.
too soon.
Yeah. Do you have reserve tools? Because you just broke your tools.
Well, even with using the hero point.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
18 for my reroll attempt.
So you hear that bend? You've worked with small metal objects, screwdriver, tools, something that and you could just feel it relieving its stress point. It's like, if I force this anymore, it's going to break. What would a hero do? I know. Pulls it out.
Not
Flips it
rob
around.
the dead.
But this is AlkenStar, the
It's
city of
true.
opportunity. 18 is a success.
Okay.
It's a very heavy lock. It's like an iron safe, you know,
Right.
and that's what almost ruined your tools because the tumblers are so hard. But it literally is the very first lock that I've seen in Pathfinder 2 that is a single pick lock check of 17.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And you still almost screwed it up, but hey, it's all right. just burn those hero points for me. That's
It's
what
worth it.
I didn't
It's
screw
worth
it
it.
up. The dice screwed it up.
Yeah.
Is anyone going into battle with a hero point tonight? Anybody else?
Nope.
I got
I mean,
one still.
that's too bad. Oh, good.
Drew still has one.
The guy that died last time. That's okay.
I'll need it.
He'll need it for. We know what he's going to use it for. Damn, I'd like to spend all my hero points to not have the dying. No, that's sorry. What do we have inside? Treasure. A dozen cut garnets. A vial. 3 vials. And a weapon.
Well, what is
What kind of weapon?
A big gun.
Or a very small one?
No, it's a combination weapon. Can be used as either a melee weapon or a firearm. It is a short sword pistol.
Nice.
Oh.
That's cool.
Can I have a society check?
You want it open?
society. I put it in the tower.
Oh,
I know what I know.
Mm. Smoke fur.
Hmm.
A finely made. Where are we here? 1d6 firearm combination weapon. One-handed weapon, range of 60 feet, requires one action reload, deals 1d6 piercing damage, has a concussive fatal aim of 1d10 traits, uses the melee weapon. Piercing is a one-handed sword that deals 1d4 slashing damage and has critical fusion, finesse, forceful, and sweep traits. It's not a lot of damage, but there's a ton of shit you can do with this with this gun sword, to put it plainly.
I mean, if anybody wants to hold on to this and use it themselves, this is a beautiful piece of masterwork right here. If I, as a gunsmith myself, do say so.
I'll use it.
All right. I'm going to hand what is essentially a greatsword to this tiny toy.
Hey. I like the heft of this. Perhaps I will find some use. Is there any specific training it requires, though?
You need to be trained in firearms. It has a cool bunch of abilities, including one called Critical Fusion, where you can basically stab someone and fire the gun into their gut. There's a lot you can do with this thing.
If you time your attack properly, you can do the extra damage, a la Squall Leonhardt from Final Fantasy VIII.
Just got to push that button at the exact right moment.
Is it Katapesh? What's the language out here? It's Katapesh, isn't it?
I mean,
I
Talden
believe
is
so.
spoken a lot of places, but
Talden is the common trading language, so everybody speaks it. But if like an artesian would use, like, it's the regional language.
they
So does anyone
speak
speak-
Talden, Kelish, and Osiriani.
Kelish, that's the one. Does anyone speak Kelish?
Ooh, gonna find out.
I don't think so.
To
I
know.
have languages somewhere. Where did they go?
There's an inscription on the blade.
Oh.
Yeah.
I do speak Kelish.
Along the blade is written in Kelish, "Piercing wind."
Oh. So, like me after a big plate of ribs. No, that's cutting wind. I'm sorry.
Okay, there it is. Held my breath to see what they would do. I just couldn't hold it in. I've just said that. A named weapon. Piercing wind.
Crap, that
Yes.
means if it critical, something can happen to the weapon. Piercing
And
wind.
three vials.
I need to double check something real quick. As I took the alchemist dedication, I need to find out if I have the alchemist ability to identify items.
You have to spend your archetype feats on it, but it's available to you.
Okay, so as a multi-class, I don't have it automatically. Okay. Cool beans.
You guys want to gauge them?
Sure. How do we do this? I've not done a lot of.
I would allow our alchemist, who literally made a mist that heals, to take an educated guess, untrained, at a potion.
May I?
And
Do you wish
if
me
anybody
to use
else
my
has any
crafting
kind
skill?
of related, yep.
Okay.
Anyone else can lean a skill that way. Like, he literally made a gun that heals with the healing power whiskey. It's a bit of a stretch, but it's not, it's not sort of any GM generosity. You could see
God
this.
dang it.
Natural
Rolled a 1, so 12.
It's poison.
It's poison.
Hey, this is gun oil, you guys. I don't want to consume it, but it's going to make your guns shoot really well.
If you roll a 1 and the DM says it's poison, I might as well be telling you they're healing potions. I say nothing.
I'm
You're
assuming
not
they're
sure.
gun oil.
You can
Because
tell what it's not.
I'm pretty sure
Like-
if they were healing potions, they wouldn't smell like whiskey. So it makes sense for me to be like, oh,
I won't be so mean as to have you label it wrong, saying it's gun oil, which would be kept in something metal, not glass, and in a safe. They're obviously valuable, so it's either rare liquor or an actual magical potion. But a potion could do anything. Turn them into a different race, a different gender. Turn them into...
guys, what if this is hyper valuable sun orchid elixir? This might extend your lifespan by like 10%. If you drink 100 of these in a relatively short fashion, you'll be literally immortal. I mean, look at this place.
Lame as... It's so nice.
Look at this place. They're opulent. They may have the money to bid for some sun orchid elixir from Thuvia.
Does anyone want to try quaffing one just to see?
Nope.
I'll drink one. If I think it's sun orchid elixir, I'm boom.
Okay.
Swear to God, if all my fur falls out.
Roll a D3.
I rolled a 4 on a D6, so what would that be? A 2 on a D3?
2.
Yeah, 2? Okay. So, second potion. Please roll for me 2d8 plus 5.
It's alchemist fire.
Take this as damage in the form of alchemist fire.
That looks like 15.
He uncaps it and downs it, and you feel burning in your gut, Joe.
Oh, no, it was
15
alchemist
points. 15 points of the beautiful, sweet, burning, healing powered whiskey.
Oh my God.
You get 15 hit points back.
Oh, I
He's
need
down
to
to
soothe
one
the.
wound.
Oh, they're probably dead. Oh, well, I don't want to soothe the dead. Do the other 2 vials look similar?
Yes.
I think it's going to be restorative, folks. So
He downs it, he coughs, he hacks, his eyes are bulging,
feels
Says
good.
It's great. But yeah.
Oh, some top shelf healing potion right there.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'll take one if he's handing them out.
Okay. 2d8 plus 5 has a possibility of 21 hit points. Far more than 15. However, then you let me finish. You can just quaffs it down. 14. I'll take 14. Shut up, DM.
Health or damage, I'll take it all.
Okay.
Matt, can I ask you a question about your character?
Sure.
You are a construct, technically, correct?
I am, yes.
The repair skill would work on you then?
I would assume so, yeah.
Okay, because I do have a repair kit. So if you do get injured at some point, I can
It's not going to
patch you
happen.
up.
I'm far too...
I know.
Too much panache.
My panache levels are too far.
Hey, Davis, what is the plus on your repair craft?
11.
And what was Hugin's medical skill 5 minutes ago?
Well,
that worked out
7.
so well. Yeah, saying.
but I can't
One's
do
out there.
that.
Mm-mm.
That's the only thing that
You can't
the only thing that
crit
sucks
fail
about,
unless you roll as a 1.
that's
which
the
is
only thing
kinda
that really
nice.
sucks about being a multi-class alchemist is I can't choose the alchemist specialization, because the Shurgen specialization I think lets you use your craft skill instead of medicine for healing checks, and that is crazy good.
Really?
Yeah.
A potion
Anyways.
left. Anyone else want to try their luck?
I will take it. I will not drink it. I will take it. Mine.
They lean in expecting you to drink it, and he just tags it to his belt for easy access. Okay. Here you go, sir.
Sweet.
Give me that gun. Put it on my character.
Gun sword.
Dun, dun, dun.
That was a good anime. Hell, I need you. No? You guys never seen Gunsword?
I think so.
Is that gun X
Think-
sword?
Think AlkenStar Wild West, very much like the current setting, but there's also mecha left over from the last war wandering around that's been repaired or used, and he's got one in orbit in a special station in mint condition like no one's ever seen, and he calls it, and it freaking drops to him from orbit. He gets in it and does this thing while running around doing Wild West stuff. It's good.
I love ridiculously out of place mecha stories in an anime of any sort. Like Big O was another one I absolutely loved.
Big O?
Yeah, it's everybody in this city. I know the name is ridiculous. You didn't think about it whenever you're a kid and you're watching them the Big O. But it's a 40 years ago, the world lost its memories, and now this guy's a negotiator and also has a giant robot. It's basically it.
Giant robot negotiations. Oh, so you're not going to do what I want you to do?
I believe the Fifth Element called those aggressive negotiations.
Let's negotiate.
Okay, cool.
My base attack is my
We
plus
looted and
diplomacy as well.
What was in the cellar? It was just like a larder.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as you can tell. Sorry, one last question.
How do you guys want to do this?
What about the garnets?
Somebody take them.
Yeah.
Gems are gems.
A dozen cut garnets. Anybody want to praise? Perception? You guys can split them up.
How many are there?
For praise.
A dozen, so you can each
Dozen?
have 3.
So give us each 3 garnets. Sounds good.
Okay. Their total value is 18 gold pieces. So if you divide that value by 4,
It's like 4 1/4, like 4 gold, 5 silver, or something like that.
so how about
Which
that?
It's a lot.
Yep,
'cause it's
how about
Pathfinder
that?
2nd edition, and silver is your gold.
Right. So on your inventory, guys, put in, 4.5 GP worth of cut garnets, because it's an actual thing, as opposed to just putting money on your sheet. If you please.
But garnet's worth 4 gold, 5 silver.
Yeah, that works. Okay. Getting us back on track. Nope, there's always time for looting. Who am I kidding? Anything else you guys want to do? There's always room for jello and looting.
Well, it's not like we can just go outside the front door. It's going to cause zombies. Sorry, the shamblers don't want you.
Do I have to have
word.
this magical firearm professionally identified, or was his identification suitable for me to know its name?
We don't know if it's magical. We just know it's named.
Wow, the item is called magical firearm, so I maybe
Oh,
made an assumption.
Didn't know about that.
Give me that. He rips it off his character sheet. What the hell? Freaking God. Mr. Fantasy Ground's going to get an angry email from me. Unidentified magical item. Not everybody has Detect Magic up and running like in every campaign.
I try to, but not with this character.
Not with I try to. No, you're actually a magical creature
Yeah.
built from a... I am magic.
so right. It's like a bazooka-sized sword.
He called it Piercing Wind.
Piercing wind.
And as soon as you fire it, you're going to know. So just throw that on there. There you go.
Okay.
And if you equip it, like so, now it'll show up in your actual, right? Oh, no, I got it in there. You're good.
Yep, you do.
Okay, so, ammo.
Yep. Does it take the bullets that he got from the shopkeep guy?
No.
Okay.
Any other bullets?
My gun does have very special bullets.
You need pistol bullets.
Okay.
And if you want, Atticus, you recognize the basic type of pistol. Good old Rufus does have ammo that we... So, back across the wire, or are we just going to use the sword part of our new toy? Which technically the untrained swashbuckler would probably better off just whooshing the sword around.
Probably
if you're
right.
not trained in firearms, you know.
Yep.
If you survive this, I will.
That gives me a melee weapon that is not a whip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was actually the goal, anyways. And I like the name.
Okay.
I've been known to drop some piercing wind of my own from time to time.
I'm really appreciative that you phrased it like that. You have no idea how much I love that. You're piercing wind.
So now,
and
boys?
you're like Witt.
That work with the construct.
Let's go peek out the front window.
Yep.
Okay. You notice the zombies continue to
Shamble.
Right?
Is the door wide open?
What, the front door?
Yes.
Of
Well, to
the
the
theater?
playhouse specifically.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so I
What
have
do I
an
see?
idea. My idea is we go back out the back window, go up the alley, and just bolt across. Because if we try to go out this door, that's going to attract more attention than if we try to just sneak out of the alley straight across.
Yeah.
Do the doors are the doors intact, or are they like blasted off their hinges? Because if we could like get in and pull the doors shut behind us, we wouldn't have to worry about the dudes coming in from behind.
Oh, I see. No, the doors are intact. I mean, they've been sort of, what do you call it? They've been sort of burst open from zombies, or they were unlocked and the zombies managed to get them open, enough drag and scrape, and you might actually turn a doorknob, kind of thing. Basically intact. But if the zombies got out unfettered, you get in, just closing them and locking them may not be enough. You might need to move furniture or lock, try and do something.
Barricade, which would probably be a good idea.
Yep.
And I will relay that thought process to my companions.
Okay.
Didn't catch that, Joe. What'd you say?
Works for me.
Works.
What do we want to do, boys?
So out the back, race down the alley, and barricade the door behind us.
Or do we open the door to lure them this way, maybe, and go
Probably
out the
wouldn't.
back?
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
A distraction.
Yeah, because they move slow. We move fast.
There's much more to you than you appear to be.
All right, then.
Intelligence check, please.
Intelligence check?
Yep.
From who?
File all of you.
You want it openly?
Yep.
Oh,
13.
19.
7. It occurs to you when you were eating dirt that they didn't just blindly come right at you and fill the aisle. They spread themselves out and blocked the alley. Like, they could move through friendlies for free and they could have just swarmed you and the cat. They didn't. They actually moved to block the alley first and pin you in, and then as one come at you. There is still some sort of tactical intelligence, and you can do the math quite quickly. We lure them in, but these other zombies in the courtyard may actually, since the alley is closer than the door, try to move down the alley. Like, once you ring the dinner bell and say, there are people inside this building, they might try to come and just enter the building from all sides. And you're right back to an alley fight. Possibly. Unless you guys do. I'm not saying your plan is a bad idea. I'm just saying, Hugin, you might need to do something that and plus a little more to pull off the intent that you hope for. And we will see you all next time.
Da-na-na-na.